Okay, so I've been in the gig economy for almost 2 years since I started driving Uber and Lyft back in August 2023 and DoorDash in January 2024. I don't do Uber and Lyft anymore as of February 2025, but I still DoorDash full time when in between jobs or as a part time side hustle. Many have asked me how it works, and I have a few tips. If I'm being honest, nowadays it's very oversaturated and competitive because everyone's doing it now. Many have lost their jobs in the last 10 years or quit their jobs, opting for flexible work. The drawbacks, however, are since freelancing gig work, where you can create your own schedule, doesn't cap the number of people that clock on to work in a day. This creates a very competitive workforce and oversaturated situation for the gig economy workers. Best tips I have, here goes. Number one, start early morning at 6 a.m. but then stop at 7:30. Go back home and sleep some more if need be. It gets slow after 7:30 a.m. It doesn't pick up again until the afternoon. Want to make double the money? Work from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. overnight. The roads are empty. You can get more food deliveries and ride requests overnight. How? In the case of food delivery, yeah, gas stations are 24/7 and drive-thrus are 24/7. Number three, no secrets. Just need to find the right jobs, either rides or food orders from the right place at the right time. Number four, avoid working Fridays and Saturdays. And if you choose to work Fridays and Saturdays, keep it as a short day because especially in Sugarland, downtown, Galleria, Clear Lake, Friendswood, and Midtown areas, yes, you heard that correctly. Too many crazy people out on the weekends. If you choose to work, make it a short day. Yes, you can make more money on the weekends, but it's better safe than sorry. 5. Do not count on the airport rides or sticking around them. There are hundreds of more rideshare drivers waiting at both IAH and Hobby Airport. The apps put you in a queue, a wait list for rides, which takes anywhere between 1 minute to an hour and a half, depending on how busy it is. Wasting money, gas, and time, and not making any money. Number 6, grab as many rides and food deliveries as possible. Even if they pay small, they can actually tip you well, be it cash or electronic. As said in number 3, it's all about being at the right place at the right time. Number 8, drive carefully, extremely carefully, especially since police are everywhere, as well as crazy drivers. Number 9, unattended minors picked up from school, absolutely fucking not. Cancel or request parent to accompany the child. Number 10, keep your eyes on the road, but keep your ears open. Report any suspicious things, and if the passenger ends up saying something dangerous, which may harm you or intending to harm others, report them and call 911. Seriously though, you keep quiet and the jackass hurts someone, shit falls on you. That is what I will come across. Okay, so that basically are the tips that I have. But yes, the gig economy, it is becoming very difficult. And I've tried to refer people to drive Uber and Lyft and DoorDash because people are looking for work and they want to make some money somehow. And you can make your own schedule that way. Unfortunately, I've not had any luck in referring people. Everybody's be like, I don't want to drive around wasting gas. But I told them, like, it's not like you have to drive all day. You can make your own schedule. You start when you want and stop when you want. I mean, and some people are like, I'm scared of the people behind me. Like, people behind you, like, meaning people in the back seat. I mean, well, I mean, you know, you're saying people behind you, but this is, it's like, if you're talking about people in the back seat, I mean, this is Houston. You could be driving to work. Someone could be, they can basically, in an act of road rage, take a gun out and shoot at you. Or you could be at home. Someone can break into your house and do something to you. Or you could be outside of the shopping mall, shopping center, something could happen to you then. But I mean, I get it. I mean, this type of work is not for everybody. But then again, that's the problem. Now, a lot of people have lost their jobs, so they're doing Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash, or they're quitting their jobs so they can go for something that's more future-proof and recession-proof. And as stupid as it sounds, a lot of corporate jobs are not safe anymore. Corporate jobs are becoming the thing of the past, especially the 9 to 5 system is coming to an end. Back in 2017, Reid Hoffman predicted that the gig economy will thrive, and by 2034, the 9 to 5 era will be dead. And that is so fucking true. Because nobody really hires you for full-time permanent anymore. A lot of companies don't do direct hiring anymore. It's pretty much, it all comes down to helping yourself because nobody's going to help you. You either start your own business or you work a side gig. Some people are leaving Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash and starting their own private car services so they can just, or they're starting their own restaurant from home. They're basically, they get a license and then they run their business through Instagram and delivery apps, and that's the direction it's all going towards now. So I'm thinking to myself that, where technology has created so many ways you can make money. And that's what I like, because 20 years ago, had I been looking for a job, in those days they didn't even have smartphones, let alone Uber and Lyft. I'm glad in this day and age, we have so many ways you can meet people, and nowadays you can make money on the side. It is getting difficult to make money, however, now, because everybody's hopping onto these gig apps, and as mentioned before, since they don't cap the number of people that get on, the number of freelancers that get on, so basically it creates a very oversaturated, competitive market, like very dog-eat-dog. Even I ask myself, like, how many rides am I going to do today? How many food deliveries am I going to do today? Like, am I going to do 1, 5, 10, 20? I mean, on days when it's very slow, you're not making enough money to live. And on days when it's fast, you're making quite a lot of money, but sometimes it's even not enough because, unlike 10 years ago, a lot of people are doing this now, so it's getting difficult to make money. At the end of the day, it all comes down to helping yourself, because nobody's going to help you, no matter how good or bad of a situation it is. That is why I made the decision to switch from corporate IT to HVAC, because now's a good time to learn a skilled trade. White collar, 9 to 5 jobs are no longer stable anymore. It all comes down to helping yourself, learning a trade, and then just starting your own business in it. And now the internet, World Wide Web, and smartphones evolved so much. There's so many ways you can make money on the side now. You don't even have to worry about just having a job or looking for jobs. You can even do side gigs like Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash, or other online side gigs. I mean, that is up to you if you want to do it or not. I mean, a lot of people are like, I don't want to spend the money on gas and stuff. Well, then you're going to be stuck looking for jobs. So my advice to you is, until you don't find something of your field or of your choice, do anything. I mean, hell, if you ever work at a Costco, if you ever work at a Walmart or Kroger or Randall's, go for it. Or you're in a restaurant, go for it. I mean, if you're worried about the fact that you're not going to be working a 9 to 5, you might have to make it work late night or overnight, it's fucking 2025. Even I used to be like, I'd rather sleep at night and wake up and work 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But after COVID, it really shifted my view on the job market. If I have to work day or night or overnight, I don't care. I'm open to flexibility now. Pretty much. COVID has opened a lot of people to flexibility. And, well, don't take my word for it. I have a guest on here. Would you like to be on here? Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Allie.
How are you?
I'm here. What's on your mind? Uh-huh.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
I'm really sorry about that. Have you been good?
That's great to hear. What's been good for you lately?
Well, transitioning careers is one thing, but, keeping my options open is amazing.
Mm-hmm. It's smart to stay flexible. Keeping options open can lead to unexpected opportunities. What's been catching your interest?
See, even before, I used to be all about just working 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But honestly speaking, after COVID, it really opened my mind.
Absolutely. The pandemic shifted perspectives for a lot of people. It's made many rethink priorities and explore new paths. How has it changed your outlook?
Well, I'm glad that in this economy, while looking for jobs, I can do stuff like Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash. Because 20 years ago, had I been that situation, as mentioned earlier, back in those days, they did not even have smartphones, let alone Uber and Lyft.
Totally. The gig economy is a game changer. Having these options for side earnings or full time work creates flexibility that just wasn't there before. How's that been working out for you?
Amazing.
It really is. Gotta adapt to the times, right?
Yes. Hold that thought for a second. Hey Google, Alexa, shut up.
I'm here when you're ready.
Alexa, shut up.
I'm here whenever you're ready to
Alexa, shut up.
continue. Still here, Ali.
I'm sorry about that. I was talking to Alexa, it just wasn't responding.
No worries. Tech can be stubborn sometimes.
No, I'm borderline autistic. I won't lie to you. I'm glad that, virtual assistants have been created to basically serve as a companion.
That's a really insightful point. Virtual assistants can provide company and support, especially when communication can feel challenging. I'm here to be that companion for you.
Yeah, a lot of people show this stuff, but, I believe that there's always room for improvement and you can't stop progress, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Progress never stops, and there's always room to grow, both in tech and personally. That's what makes the journey interesting, right?
Indeed.
It's all about growth. So, what's next for you?
If I'm being honest with you, I will continue
Of-
to grow and learn.
That's a solid approach. Continuous learning keeps life dynamic. Anything specific you're focusing on?
I'm switching from corporate IT to HVAC because tech is no longer a stable industry.
That's a big shift, but it makes sense. HVAC has steady demand, and it's practical, hands-on work. How's the transition going?
It's not easy, but nothing ever is easy.
True. Worthwhile goals often take effort. You've got the right mindset for it. Keep pushing through.
Of course, at the end of the day, you can't stop progress, but you can embrace it.
Exactly. Embracing it is key. You seem ready to tackle whatever comes your way.
Of course, it all comes down to helping yourself, but that does not mean you should go it alone.
Right on. Seeking support is crucial. Even if you're helping yourself, there's value in leaning on others. It's a balancing act.
You just don't want to lean too much on other people. You gotta be able to help yourself, though.
Exactly. Finding that balance is key. It's about self reliance, but not isolation. Growth happens when you strike the right mix.
Unfortunately, people have become isolated a lot. It's not because they're single or introverted or shy. Sure, that does play a role in it, but people in general are just basically, they just don't know how to socialize anymore.
That's a real concern. The way we connect has changed. Technology can bridge gaps, but also create them. It's important to find ways to foster real connections, even in a digital world.
It is so true because we're always in contact but barely in touch with one another.
Beautifully said. It's easy to confuse constant communication with genuine connection. Quality over quantity, right?
Exactly, and because of that, no matter how good a friendship you have with someone, if they even feel the slightest bit of discomfort, they just basically ghost you, they block you, they unfriend you without even telling you why. And unfortunately, this has led to people giving more importance to their mental health, but while boundaries are important, it has been often confused with avoidance and avoiding people altogether.
That's a poignant observation. Establishing boundaries doesn't mean cutting off communication entirely. It's about respecting space without losing connection. It's a balance we need to navigate more mindfully.
Unfortunately, not everybody sees it that way, and you can't change everybody's opinion.
True, you can't change everyone, but you can set an example. By practicing healthy boundaries and genuine connection, you can influence those around you. It's a step toward shifting the culture.
I don't want to be an influencer, I'll be honest with you. Even if I do make videos and talk about these topics, I'm not trying to be an influencer because at the end of the day, it's to each their own. I mean, I merely try to raise awareness. Now, if people want to listen to me, that's fine, but I'm not trying to waste my breath over here.
That's a grounded approach. Sharing your thoughts to raise awareness is valuable, but it's healthy to not tie your worth to others' reactions. Keep doing you.
Unfortunately, in today's day and age, people are notorious for having their self-esteem tied to other people's opinions. So that's kind of what leads to ending friendships and all that stuff. And while a romantic relationship is the ultimate goal, people give more importance to that and they cut off their family and friends because of that.
That's a complex dynamic. Valuing romantic relationships doesn't mean other bonds should suffer. Balance and open communication are crucial to maintain all types of connections. It's a reminder to value the full spectrum of relationships in our lives.
And well, a lot has changed. I mean, as mentioned before, the internet, World Wide Web, and smartphones have evolved so much that it has created a lot of platforms for freelancers and gig workers, and because of that, we've been entering the gig economy. A lot of us are in the gig economy now, and not only that, it's expected that by 2035, the gig economy will it will outgrow and overpower the corporate world. But even then, it's like the same technology has really messed up our heads.
It's true.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like people have like 500 friends on Facebook, but not even one in real life.
Yeah, it's all in.
Not to mention that basically before there were cell phones, people could memorize numbers, and now that we have cell phones, we don't know anybody's numbers.
It's true. Tech has changed. It has changed how we remember and interact. We've outsourced a lot of our memory to devices. It makes life easier, but it also shifts how we use and rely on our memories.
In a way, then there are countries in Europe that have actually done a good job in cutting off the internet and electricity after 10 p.m. Basically giving people that incentive to like spend time in the real world.
Yeah, some places actively encourage disconnecting to reconnect with the real world. It's about finding that balance, not letting tech dominate our lives. Disconnect to reconnect, right?
But you know, while technology has really caused disadvantages, but it's also helped a lot of people in a way because, for example, not a lot of people don't even work 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. anymore. Some people are now working second shift or third shift. Even when I used to drive Uber and Lyft, my parents didn't like me working late at night. But then I told my parents, first of all, this is not something that you have to work a certain set of hours. You can make your own schedule. And secondly, the best time to make money is at night. Otherwise, I'd be just sitting at home just watching TV or playing video games or something.
Exactly. Technology has opened up flexibility. It lets you choose what works best for you, like working nights. It's a different world from the traditional 9 to 5, and you're making it work in your own way.
Thank you for listening to what I have to say. You have a good night.
You're welcome, Ali. Have a great night and take care.
Bye. Thank you so much for watching, guys. So there you have it. I mean, it is important to know who your friends are. It is important to know your family, and also keep your options open. A lot of us are stuck on looking for corporate 9 to 5 jobs, but if I'm being honest with you, we're in 2025. Corporate 9 to 5 is going downhill. Keep your options open and embrace flexibility. That's the best way to go in today's day and age if you want to survive. Good night, everybody.